Are you looking to become a better photographer? I'm gonna show you one habit that has helped me immensely level up my photography. Believe it or not, I discovered this through my 9-to-5 day job. Like many other corporate jobs, we have one of the most spookiest rituals in the world, performance reviews. These conversations has always leveled up my career. So when I decided to take my photography seriously, that got me thinking, if I want a consistent way to level up my photography skill for free, maybe I should do some kind of a photo review with myself. Yes, this one habit is really that simple. Review your work and the way you work every so often. I usually do it yearly. I will show you exactly how to do this by reviewing my own photos from 2023 right in front of you. Okay. So to start off from my recent trip to Iceland, these were the Northern Light photos I got. These photos captured the spectacle. Looking at these, you're just in awe of the fact nature can even do this. I'm really happy with my camera settings that got these photos, as it's not too grainy nor too blurry. What I'd improve is the composition. I would love some degree of depth in the image where maybe there's something in the foreground like a mountain, a building, or a person. It would just add more visual interest into the photo. The reason why I composed these shots so sloppily is because we had no clue that the Northern Lights were even there. It was our last day in Iceland and the weather that day was super cloudy and we hadn't seen any Northern Lights in the entire trip. We had a few hours before our flight and we pulled over to this parking lot on the side of the highway just thinking to ourselves, you think we can see some Northern Lights before we head home? The clouds above the parking lot were starting to move. Once the sky cleared, I saw something a little opaque in the sky that wasn't exactly a cloud, but you could definitely see there was something there. I took a test shot and saw some green and red pink. That's when I realized we had the Northern Lights right above us. But what we didn't realize was that it wasn't just the normal green Northern Lights, but pink ones too. I thought that the red pink in the photo was the light from the taillight of the car. I took a photo on my DSLR and saw streaks of pink in the image, and we all freaked the hell out. Now, there were more clouds about to roll in, so I'm frantically tweaking my camera settings, trying to get the best quality shot. We did it! We did it! We got the shot! I think going forward, I have to practice my composition rules to the point where they become like muscle memory. So no matter the situation, no matter what pressure or time limit I'm under, I just know immediately, like just to default to certain compositions and execute as if they were just like my instincts. Anyways, that's my Iceland Northern Lights story. Next photo. The next collection of images are from couple portrait shoots that I did this past November. With both of these photos, I'm very happy with the posing, the edits, and the way I lit up my subject. As for what I think I could improve on, I'm gonna break it down photo by photo. I would improve my shot selection. For this specific photo shoot, I mostly shot at eye level, and I think I should have experimented more with extreme close-ups. Extreme close-ups in portraits is a way to capture tiny little details within your subject that could help express their personality a little bit more. If you look at their hands, there is a gentle kiss of light there, and that draws your eye to the feeling of intimacy and connection. I would love to have a portrait of just their hands, and I think it would have enhanced the collection of photos I gave to them for their photo shoot. If you think you could benefit from having your photos reviewed, submit them in the Google form linked in the description and in the pinned comment below. I will get back to you with a review within 24 to 48 hours. I would fix the composition a little bit more. The Brooklyn Bridge is shooting through both of my models' heads. Generally, it's not very flattering to have anything go through or come out of your subject's head. I think I could have improved this portrait by moving myself and the couple 45 degrees to the left, and I would use the bridge and the railing as a way to frame the upper body of my couple and see if the composition would look a little bit better over there. Also, if you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button so this habit can spread to help other photographers. Okay, you may have seen this a lot in my previous videos in video form. This is a sunset I captured on my final day on Jeju Island. Right off the bat, I'm really happy with the exposure and the colors that came out for this sunset shot. For this photo, I would play around with the composition more. There are railings right beneath where I am stationing the tripod and the camera. I think I would play with the railing to frame the sunset better and see that if that could give me a more interesting shot. Because when you're looking at this shot, it's an eye level perspective. And I think changing the camera angle could add even more visual interest into the photo. Also, because it's a sunset shot, this is a good opportunity that I could have played around with dynamic range photography because sunsets tend to silhouette the foreground. With dynamic range photography, I would be able to see a little bit more detail in the foreground because based on the way I shot it now, if I were to edit in post and bring back the lighting in the foreground, it would look super grainy and a little bit gray just because the foreground was not exposed properly. If you want to know habits that you should not be doing as a photographer, check out my video on 3 photography regrets that held me back next.